Hi everyone, welcome back to the cottage. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for all the support. I woke up with another extra 30 subscribers. I really appreciate it. It's really exciting for me. If you're finding yourself on my channel for the first time, welcome. We are a space of inclusivity, light, and love. We do daily pick-a-cards here, Monday through Friday. I do messages for soulmates and separation at times, but there's always something new, always something different. So if you feel called to, please subscribe to the channel, hit your notification bell button so you don't miss out on something you might be interested in. Today's pick-a-card is going to be about who is secretly in love with you. This could be for the singles out there. Who is secretly crushing on you, who is secretly feeling very strong feelings for you, but is not coming forward right now. We have group 1 here with the elephant spirit. We have group 2 with the black egg. We have group 3 with the owl spirit. And we have group 4 with the crocodile spirit. So if you already feel which group is calling out to you, the timestamps will be listed down below as always. Otherwise, please sink into your body, pause the video, and just don't overthink it. Choose which group is just calling out to you. And I'm going to go ahead and start with group number 1. Okay, hi group 1, all of you who chose the elephant spirit. This is your reading on who is secretly in love with you. So we're going to start here with your animal totem, your elephant spirit here. And this is one of my favorite spirit animals. I love the elephant in general. First of all, this card, you can see this elephant is holding a flame. So I do feel like saying for some of you that the person that is secretly in love with you has been holding this flame for you for quite a while. The elephant is wise and stable and reliable. I feel like this is someone who maybe you guys have been friends with for a while, maybe has been friend zoned a little bit, but has been holding this flame for you for quite a while. And the elephant spirit, I should also mention, is a very determined spirit. The elephant is very determined. They're a leader. They're stable. This is someone who's been in your life maybe for quite a while, who is always there for you, who's very dependable, just somebody who's really stable. That's what the elephant, and reliable, someone that you can count on, who has been secretly pining for you. I'm going to be using this new deck today that I got. It's a great little deck. It's just a tarot deck, but it's just got beautiful artwork on it. And okay, so who has been secretly crushing on you? We have here the Hierophant. The Hierophant's all about traditional values, institutions, marriage, education. This could be someone who has a lot of traditional values, someone who could maybe work in the government sector or education sector as well, but just somebody who just holds true to traditional values, really honors that, likes the idea of a traditional family. And we have here the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse position. There's been some lack of progress here that I feel is frustrating this person. I do feel like this is a hardworking person. And again, someone who's been holding a flame for you guys for quite a while. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, it's like a lack of focus, lack of ambition. So they have been holding this flame for you for a while, but I do feel like currently they're losing a little bit of hope. They really would like a traditional relationship with you. Group 1. Who is secretly in love with group 1? Who is this person that is secretly pining for them? Okay, so we have the Justice card come out. We have a few major arcana. Oh, and the Queen of Swords. So this person that is secretly in love with you, I do feel like they could also work, again, like for an institution, some sort of law. They could be a lawyer. They could work in the legal sector, in government, I could feel too as well, this person. But this person is about truth. They're honorable. They're a truthful person. Justice is all about balance and honor. And I feel like this is just a really honorable person. We have here the Queen of Swords. So I do feel like saying it for some of you that if this is a person that has been a friend of yours, I do feel like they feel like you've been cold towards them at times. Maybe flip-floppy, like you're warm with them one day, but you're a little bit cold with them the other, in another instance with them. Like you'll one day you'll be kind of flirty, the next day you're kind of standoffish. But there's also mental clarity here with the Queen of Swords too. I feel like this person, again, holding the flame for you guys a really long time, someone who really loves traditional values, but someone who is analytical and smart. The Queen of Swords is logical and very intelligent. So again, I feel like for some of you, this is someone who works in a government position or some sort of institution type of job, like a traditional type of job. Who is secretly in love with you, group 1? Who is secretly in love with you, and what are they like? Okay, so we have the Page of Swords in the reverse position. Pages, first of all, this is someone I feel like is currently watching you on social media. My Page of Swords is my watcher card, so I do feel like for some of you, this person does watch your Facebook, watch your Instagram, maybe are commenting. Again, someone you are aware of, someone that you're friends with. Excuse me, guys. Okay. So yeah, so someone who is already aware of you, someone who is already watch of you. There's some immaturity here with the Page of Swords. There's some immaturity, and there's almost a feeling of being tired of waiting. There could be like bad news, that there was bad news currently right now, especially in this current energy here with the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse as well. I just feel like there's some exhaustion and disappointment here. There's like a feeling of being tired of waiting. It's like being impetuous about the situation. They've been holding this flame for you for so long. They're getting frustrated. Who is secretly in love with group 1? Who is secretly in love with group 1? Seven of Swords. So someone has been a little bit sneaky. Like it's like a sneaky type of energy with the Seven of Swords. So again, I feel like they are watching you, and it's kind of like here with this Queen of Swords, with this Page of Swords, and here with the Seven of Swords, your person could definitely be an air sign. They don't have to be, but I see a lot of air here. I feel like this person doesn't necessarily tell you what their feelings are. They watch your social media. They've been watching you for, some of you, they've been watching you for a long time and crushing on you guys for a long time. But it's like a sneaky energy. Like this Queen of Swords is the persona that they're showing the world and showing you. Like, oh, I don't care. I'm smart. I'm logical. I'm a great catch. But they're secretly watching you, and it's like a little secret that they're keeping. They're keeping this little secret that they're watching you. But they're not letting you know that they care about you so much. Oh, I just lost one on the floor. Okay, so the one that fell on the floor was the Knight of Wands. And there's a lot of passion here. So your person does really think, like here, the flame they're holding, there is passion here. This may be the persona that they're showing the world, but there is passion for you. And they do think about galloping in with like a really romantic, passionate love offer. They may be a really serious person in life. They may have like a serious job, and they take things really seriously, and they're analytical and smart and wise. But inside, they do hold a really strong, passionate flame for you. You see this character, and like that flame is, they're galloping in with a great offer. The problem with the Knight of Wands is sometimes an offer comes in hot and then kind of fizzles very quickly, sometimes with this sort of energy. So they'll be really, really robust, really, really anxious to get in there, and then they'll fizzle because they won't know how to handle those emotions. Who is secretly in love with group 1? Whoops, I lost another one on the floor. Ooh, the Queen of Cups. So there is a lot of loving energy here with the Queen of Cups. She is emotional. She is compassionate. She's empathetic. There's just a lot of emotional love and nurturing feelings with this Queen of Cups. And I do feel like your person is seeking that from you. Like they This is you. This is the energy you give them. You give them such a loving, warm energy. It's like the yin to their yang. They're such a serious person. They're wise. They're structured. They can get the job done. And you just represent this loving, wholesome sort of, I don't want to say motherly love, but just a wholesome feeling of home is what you represent to them. And that's what they're looking for from you. But again, here we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. There's some immaturity here. It's like impulsivity, like someone's being too impulsive, or they're rushing in without thinking. Again, with the Knight of Wands, sometimes they rush in with a hot love offer and it fizzles out. I do feel like they think about coming forward a lot with a passionate love offer for you, but they have fear and anxiety and immaturity, sort of like a lack of maturity of the heart. Really smart person, but a lack of maturity of the heart. So they second guess themselves and refuse to come forward. Here at the back of the deck, I do have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So they're losing sleep over you. They're losing sleep over you. It's kind of an anxiety they're feeling, but they're also ready to kind of release some of that. It's like they have faith in this because, and again, with this elephant holding this flame, they're determined, weathered, but determined. They still have faith in this. They still have faith in you. They still have faith in this connection because they do hold such a strong feeling of love for you, despite what they may show on the outside. I do feel like they don't show you their feelings, and they're kind of sneaky about how they feel. But they still have hope, and they are ready for, or they think that they're ready for a relationship with you. Okay, group one, if that resonated with you, I would love to hear about it in the comment section below. If you know who this person is that you think may be secretly in love with you, I'd love to hear about that too. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. I do post videos Monday through Friday. There's always something different, always something new. Otherwise, I hope you guys come here on another day, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number 2. Bye, guys. Hi, group 2, all of you who chose the black egg. This deck actually, or this pile actually had 2 cards come out, so I kept them. So we have the black egg here, and we have the raccoon spirit as well. So we'll start here with your black egg. So I feel like whoever is in love with you, group 2, has been holding this flame for you for a really long time. And I would almost hazard to say someone has been holding it too long. Like they've waited too long to come forward. They've waited just, when we think of a black egg, like it can mean, I had to look it up, so I'm going to read here. It can mean fear, and it can mean strength as well. But when I think of a black egg, I think of something that's been holding on to something so long that it's gone bad. And not that their love for you has gone bad or it's twisted or anything, but just that they've missed an opportunity with you, and they've allowed this connection to darken. They've allowed this connection to just take too much time. And we also have the raccoon spirit. The raccoon uses their intelligence to create new opportunities for themselves. So while it may have been a long time that this person is holding their flame, I do feel like they are trying at this point to break free from this stagnation and create new opportunities to be around you, to create new opportunities to just be in this connection. A raccoon is very opportunistic, and they're smart. So I do feel like your person is trying to create new opportunities to get this thing moving, I guess in the way that they would like it to. Group 2, who is secretly in love with group 2? Who is secretly in love with them? Okay. We do have, okay. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so the first card that came out here is the 8 of Cups in the reverse position. So the 8 of Cups in the reverse position, it's like somebody who's learning from the past, learning from their mistakes. And it's interesting that this card fell out because we have the black egg here. And again, just an offer or feelings that have just been bottled up for so long. I feel like they're now learning from that. They're using their intelligence, like they're learning from their past mistakes, and they're ready to move forward. I do sometimes focus on this moon in this card, and that can mean like masks being worn. It can mean untruths as well. So they're ready to move away from their mistakes. We have here the Tower in the reverse. It's the major arcana. We also have down here the Star card fell out as well. You guys can see, we'll be talking about that in a minute. Major arcanas, we're just asked to really pay attention to the themes. The Tower card is about destruction from the blue coming in, a chaos to shake things up. When we see it in the reverse, it's like somebody is trying to avoid disaster. I do get a feeling for some of you that this could be someone who has been a friend of yours, who has maybe held on to their feelings for you for so long, or someone that you know of that has held on to their feelings for you for so long because they feel like if they moved into a relationship with you, it could end the friendship, it could end in disaster, and that's something they're unwilling to do with this connection because they do hold such a strong feeling for you. And here we have the Eight of Swords. And again, that's just more of the energy of feeling trapped. It's a self-isolation. It's a self-entrapment. There is a feeling of kind of a pity party with this card a little bit. Your person they do want to move forward. They have been trying to avoid disaster, but that has made them feel very trapped and stuck in this connection and with their feelings because, again, they've been holding on to these feelings for so long. It's almost entrapped them, but they've trapped themselves in it because their anxiety won't let them come forward with it. But luckily here we have hope. The Star is about hope renewed, dreams coming true. Here with the Eight of Cups in the reverse position, ready to move on, ready to move away from not being deceitful, but just moving away from wearing the mask that they don't care. Like they do care. They have hope. They have hope for this connection. And they've been holding on to this for quite a while. Here with the Ten of Wands, it's about somebody like laboring blindly, moving forward, trudging forward blindly, not looking where they're going, just digging in and doing the job and holding on to those flames and blindly holding on to them. But how do you get anywhere when you can't see where you're going? You could be going in circles and not even know it. And I feel that energy with the black egg here, like they've been holding on to it for a really long time. They weren't going anywhere. And here we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. It's like wanting freedom, wanting a burden to be unloaded, ready for this burden to be unloaded, ready to come forward. And despite, wanting to avert disaster, but just the burden's become too much for them. This connection, this feeling that they have for you has become too much for them. And they're going to come up with new logical and cunning ways to come forward to you. So they have a possessiveness when it comes to you as well. Here with the Four of Pentacles, it's like a possessiveness. It doesn't necessarily mean a negative possessiveness, but just, oh, there's some good ones that fell. I'm going to keep them all. Not a negative possessiveness. Again, just you're precious to them. This connection is precious to them, and they're going to hold on to it. The Four of Pentacles. There's a greed there. They're greedy for you. There's a definite greed, but you are the prize here. We also have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse position. Again, insecurity. They've felt very insecure in the past, but they want to move away from that. They want to move away from the mistruth, and they are ready to move away from that. I also sometimes feel with the Queen of Pentacles that someone has struggled emotionally with something so much that they feel physically sick sometimes in their bodies. Sometimes our anxieties will present themselves as physical symptoms, and I do feel like they almost get a feeling of love sickness. Here, the Nine of Wands in the reverse. There's an exhaustion here. It's interesting that the 10 of Wands is here. We have the 9 of Wands showing up right underneath it. And again, it's just like their paranoia is ending. They're having more faith. I think they're using logic really right now to really almost pump themselves up to come forward to you. Almost like they're building themselves up, like they're pumping themselves up. They're trying to explain to themselves that everything, you know, they're going through their past experiences with you and trying to convince themselves that now is a good time. Their hope is returning here with the 9 of Wands in the reverse. They want to end that isolation. They want to end this isolation with their... And here we also have the Page of Cups. So someone is going to be coming forward with this love offer, and it's going to come for you guys out of the blue. When you least suspect it, like he fished that fish out of the blue. There's a lot of fire energy here, but I have all the energies here. So this could be a Pisces you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be. It could be in their chart, but I do feel like they're coming with a love offer. Page of Cups is like a brand new love offer out of the blue, being scooped from the blue and handed to you. So they're going to be coming forward. They're coming forward, not in the immediate future, but they are thinking about it right now. They're working on a plan, and they're coming forward. The Page of Cups is coming, and they're coming in with like a very exuberant, youthful type of energy too. And here, the last... Okay. Sorry, my thing quit. The last one is the 3 of Swords in the reverse. So the 3 of Swords really, we don't like seeing the 3 of Swords because it's about heartbreak and decimation and just feeling completely broken down. But in the reverse, it's like a healing. There's a healing energy. There is a heartbreak ending type of energy. Like the swords are going to fall out of the heart, and it's going to create a happiness. It's going to create so much happiness. Right now they're struggling. Here at the back of the deck, we have the 5 of Wands. They feel like they're in a competition for you at the moment. It's like they're competing for you. The 5 of Wands really talks about, you know, competition. There's a little aggression there. But they feel at the moment that they're competing for you. But they are going to come forward with that love offer, group 2. They're coming forward out of the blue with a love offer for you. So that's the person. If you guys know who this person is, somebody that you guys have maybe known, someone who's been holding a flame for you for a really long time, they're going to be coming forward with an offer or news or some sort of message for you. If you know who this person is, please leave a comment in the comment section below. I'd love to hear all the juicy details. If you haven't done so already and you feel called to, I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel. I do post Monday through Friday. Otherwise, I hope to see you guys here on another day at the cottage, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number 3. Bye, guys. Hi, everybody. All of you who chose group number 3. This is your reading on who is secretly in love with you, who is admiring you from afar or close by, who knows. The owl spirit, we'll start there, is very smart, very wise. We know that about the owl. Their person that is in love with you could have a really high intuition, be really intuitive. You are obviously a very intuitive person, or you wouldn't be here. But they're also about transition, and they're also about, the owl also represents observation. So I do feel like saying for some of you that your person is currently watching you. They're aware of you already, obviously, because they're in love with you. It could be someone that you already know, somebody who's really, really intelligent in your life. We're going to be using the Shadowscapes tarot deck for you guys today. It's one of my favorites. My husband asked me last night which deck of mine is my favorite deck, and I literally couldn't, I couldn't answer him. There's just no, they're all different for some reason. Okay, so we have the Hierophant here in the reverse. So I do feel like for some of you guys, this person is maybe a non-traditionalist, maybe somebody who works for themselves, is an entrepreneur, somebody who doesn't subscribe to the expectations of society, somebody who doesn't necessarily need a marriage certificate to be happy, somebody who isn't strict with rules. That's the feeling I get with the Hierophant reversed. I also get, like, when I see the Hierophant, I think of marriage immediately. When I see it in the reverse, I sometimes think of breakups or divorced. So I don't know if that will resonate with anyone. Take what does, leave what doesn't. But this could be somebody that is divorced for some of you. For others, it could just be someone who's really non-traditional. Somebody who is just, like I said, an entrepreneurial sort of spirit. Who is secretly in love with group 3? Who is secretly in love? Here. Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands here in the reverse. Okay, so we do have here the 7 of Wands in the reverse. And this could be somebody who that, maybe you guys started a relationship and they quit really quickly, or they started flirting with you and they just kind of quit. This is like a feeling of quitting, giving up. The 7 of Wands. It's like a weakness to it. There's a weakness to the 7 of Wands in the reverse position, but we'll see what the rest of your cards have to say. Sorry, my battery died there, guys. I had to pause it and figure it all out. Okay, so we do have here the 9 of Swords in the reverse position. The 9 of Swords, you know, speaks to me about someone who can't let go of the past. When I see it in the reverse position, it's like there's some rest and recovery, I don't know if this person has had a problem with you in the past, whether this is someone who has had a relationship with you in the past, but they're seeking some recovery after some loss. There's some heavy, heavy energies here. So let me see what else comes out before I give you guys a full overview of what I can see. The 9 of Swords is about someone ready to move on. There's been some conflict. We have the 7 of Swords. Some sneaky behavior. Some, again, like a hidden knowledge, a hidden truth. There's been some sneakiness with this person who is secretly in love with you. So we have the Temperance card as well, which is all about balance. It's all about balance. So here with like balance and harmony, and it's showing up here underneath this 7 of Wands. So where there was stalling out, where there was quitting, they're seeking to restore the boundary to this connection. I feel like they've been dishonest with you in the past about how they feel. I feel a lot of air energy here. And I do see here the Hanged Man as well. Another major arcana. You have the Hierophant. You have the Temperance card. You have the Hanged Man. And we're just asked to really pay attention to these themes when they show up. And the Hanged Man is about self-suspension. They've put themselves into a place of hanging up over you. They're hung up on you, and they put themselves there. They've been dishonest about it. And they're such a smart person, too, but they're also observant. Like, it's like they're watching from the outside. They're just watching to see what's going to happen. And they keep missing opportunities with you. But here with the 8 of Wands, I feel news coming in for you guys, group 3. There's movement. There's change here. I do feel the person that's in love with you is ready to make a change, ready to move away from this quitting and giving up. Currently, they have a feeling like, oh, maybe I should just give up. Maybe this is taking too long. I should just stall out. I should give up. But they have this desire to restore this balance, and they want to move on from the self-suspension that they've put themselves in. And there is movement coming. There is movement coming here with this connection. News. The 8 of Wands is all about news. And there's a speed to it as well. There's a speed there. The King of Swords in the reverse. So somebody was kind of cold. Just somebody who's kind of bitter. There's a bitterness right now currently. They're feeling a little bit bitter about not having you. Oh, the Judgment card. So many major arcanas. They literally worry about being judged if they come forward. This person is a deep, heavy person. There's a lot of heaviness to this reading for me. There's a coldness and like almost like here with this sneaky energy, the King of Swords in the reverse almost is like, again, that's more like there's no honesty there. They're holding this feeling they have for you very close to their chest. And to be honest with you, to look at them, you would never even know that they had feelings. But here in the back of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. Like this connection is really breaking their heart. High Priestess in the reverse. Again, the High Priestess is about, like, there's wisdom. There's the owl. There's wisdom. There's secrecy. She holds secrets. She's like a folded sort of secret. In the reverse, there's an unwillingness to... There's like, it's like a negative secrecy. It's like they're holding this secret love for you so tight, but it's causing a lot of heartbreak in them. And perhaps heartbreak in you as well. I do feel like that too. Like heartbreak for you as well. They have a lot of clouded insight right now. Blocked judgment. And it's causing a lot of heartbreak in them. See a final outcome card here. I did see the Six of Wands on the back of the deck again, which is about, you know, new beginnings. So they're going to spend some time. I do see movement and swift, like I do see some movement here with the Eight of Wands. There's some change coming. But currently, like for the immediate future, they're just going to be in a state of meditation about you. They spend so much time just thinking and not acting. They have put themselves in this suspension because of this fear of being judged by you. This fear of not having it reciprocated is really on the forefront of their mind. I almost feel like for some of you, this is someone you've had a relationship with that has broken up in the past and they are still in love with you. Here with this Hierophant in the reverse, with these, you know, conflict type of energies here with the Seven of Wands reversed. They've put themselves in a self-suspension over this connection. They are deeply in love, I feel, but they don't show that. They don't like showing you their cards. Okay, group 3, if you know who this person is that could secretly be in love with you, please comment below. I'd love to hear all the juicy details. If you haven't done so already and you feel called to, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button. I do post Monday through Friday. There's always something different. Otherwise, I hope to see you guys here on another day at the cottage, and I'm going to go ahead and move on with group number 4. Bye, guys. Hi, everybody. Everyone who chose group 4. For who is secretly in love with you, this is your reading. The crocodile spirit is the animal card that I chose for you guys. And it's interesting because the crocodile spirit is like, it reminds us that we can't always be gentle and soft in life. Sometimes we have to be aggressive. Sometimes we have to just strike while the iron is hot. There's also a lot of like planning and cunning energy to this card for me. Like someone who's lying in wait, someone who's watching, someone who's aware. So that could mean something for you. It could resonate. I'm going to use this fun new deck for me. Here we have the Five of Swords already coming out, so I'll keep it. This deck is square, so it's hard for me to shuffle. Whoops. Sorry. I do have a couple of cords here. Okay, so let's get started with these. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords. Sorry. So there's been some conflict and arguments and some disagreements with this person. I don't know if this is someone you guys have already met or someone you guys already know and are very aware of. Probably because they're in love with you, and that's kind of hard to do without knowing someone. But there have been some arguments and some conflicts with this person. But we have here the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups. So there's a lot of passion here for you. There's a lot of loving energy here for you. despite that there may have been conflicts, despite that there may have been issues in the past, the loving energy really rings true. It's creative. This person could be a very creative person. They could be someone who owns their own business. They're a loving energy, and they have a lot of love to give. Emotionally stable, mature emotionally. Someone who doesn't necessarily have to bring in a lot of baggage from their past. Just open and willing to give a lot of love to you. We do have here this Nine of Swords. So there is some here with the Five of Swords. There's been arguments and there's been some major heartbreak. I'm sorry, guys, if you guys can hear the video game that my daughter's playing. Because of this whole COVID thing, my kids are not in school. So please bear with me if you hear background noise. I'm trying to keep it as low as possible. But sorry, the Nine of Swords talks to me about somebody losing sleep, somebody who's anxious and depressed. So there's been conflict. So when your person thinks about this love they have for you, it really is making them lose sleep. They're sad. They're depressed about this. Because they do have such passionate and loving. There's passion and love here. The Seven of Wands in the reverse. Here underneath the Queen of Wands. Your person could be a fire sign, or you could be a fire sign. They could be an air sign and you could be a fire sign. I'm seeing a lot of that as well. So Seven of Wands reverse talks to me about somebody who gives up easily, who builds himself up and then tries to go for it and then like literally stops right at the door. Do you know what I mean? Like just someone who stalls out. They think about coming forward with an offer for you, with this passionate offer, and they have a lot of passion for you with that Queen of Wands energy. But they second guess themselves and they do give up. Knight of Cups in the reverse. The Knight of Cups is a very romantic, sort of Prince Charming type of energy that just gallops in and in the reverse position, there's like a stalemate of that. Like someone's moody, someone has unrealistic expectations, or they worry that they're unrealistic. There's so much love that they want to offer you, and they're capable of giving it to you, but they feel like these expectations they have are unrealistic. Like you're too good for them. You are the Queen of Wands as well. Like you're too good for them. You're too creative. You're too passionate. You're too amazing. And so they think about, like, the Knight of Wands is about galloping in. It's about, coming forward. And they think about that a lot, but they're hesitating. And that's why it's in the reverse. They quit. They give up too easily. And it's causing them a lot of pain as well. They feel possessive of you, I should say. Group 4. I just saw the Four of Pentacles. They feel really possessive of this connection too. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Okay, so here we have the Page of Wands in the reverse position. This person is impulsively thinks about just running in, but again, hesitates. It's an immaturity. There's immaturity here. And with this crocodile spirit, like that's how I feel. Like I feel like what they need to be doing is just being aggressive, and not in a bad way, but just being aggressive in the sense that being honest, being open, striking while the iron's hot. But they have so much hesitation, and there's an immaturity here that they don't do what they're supposed to be doing. And it's causing them a lot of heartbreak, a lot of pain here. The Eight of Pentacles, putting in a lot of hard work for something. I do feel like this person has held on to this connection for quite a while. They've held this flame for you, for some of you, for quite a while. Like a long time. And they do feel like they've put in a lot of work. Like education as well. Like they've been learning about you, and they've been spending so much time thinking about you, and it's just so much invested in this. And here we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position. Oops, you can't even see it. I bumped it. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. There's jealousy and setbacks. This person has some heavy energy. They are loving. They have so much love to give, and they have so much passion towards you. They're very jealous when it comes to you. And there's a lot of setbacks. I feel like saying, too, for some of them that they're working really hard at trying to create a financially abundant situation for themselves that they want to offer you. And they're feeling really frustrated because they feel like all that work is not paying off the way they'd like to see it. And that's one of the things they're waiting for this love offer, for this Knight of Cups and this Page to come in and reverse. They're waiting for all of this hard work to turn this Knight of Pentacles into a stable environment for you so they can offer you stability. Because I do feel like for some of them, they feel like that's what they need to offer you, is this financial earthly stability, because they already have the passion and they already have the love for you. But for some of them, they struggle financially, and they're waiting to be able to build that up. They feel like they have to lie in wait until that happens before they can come forward. It's causing a lot of heartbreak in them, and they feel setbacks constantly. Like there's setback. Like I'm trying to get ahead. I'm trying to make sure that I can offer them what I think they deserve. But I'm having all these setbacks, all these feelings of lack in me, and it's not turning out the way I want them to. He dreams, or she or he dreams of coming forward with a really romantic bells and whistles, like your dream come true is what they really want to offer you, is this dream come true. But until this financial situation is turned around for some of them, they don't feel like they have anything to offer you. Here on the back of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Again, that's insecurity. Someone who's jealous of other people's situations, and someone who doesn't follow through with what they should be doing in order to move things ahead. So this is the person that is secretly pining for you, is someone who's working hard to offer you everything you want, or what they think that you want. But they're feeling really insecure, and they're not feeling stable enough to give you what they feel you deserve as this Queen of Wands energy. Is there love for you? Absolutely. That King of Cups, look at him looking at that. That's all he thinks about. This card is so indicative of your person's energy, because they're just staring at that love offer. They're just staring at that love for you and focusing so much on it that it's making them second guess themselves and making them second guess you and what you want in life. They assume that all you care about sometimes is money, which is not the truth. You're looking for a passionate, loving connection, but they have a lot of insecurity. A lot of insecurity. They need to strike while the iron is hot, and they need to just move forward. That's what they need to do. Okay, group 4. That is your reading. If you know who this person is who is secretly in love with you, please comment below. I'd love to hear about it. If you haven't done so already and you feel called to, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. Hit the notification bell button. We do post Monday through Friday, and there's always something different, so you wouldn't want to miss out on something you're interested in. Otherwise, I do hope to see you guys here on another day at the cottage. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on another day. Bye, guys.